watching Yoga with Ellie Camille. I'm Ellie, and I am so grateful that you're here with me, that you chose this video to follow along with. Today we're focusing on celebrating you. Taking time to celebrate ourselves, our accomplishments, the things that we love about ourselves, helps us to cultivate some inner peace. When we love ourselves more fully, we not only fill ourselves up with more love, but that love also spills out to others around us. If you want to pause the video and go grab some props, today you might want a strap or 2 blocks. And if you don't have these items, you can find something similar in your house. If you don't have a strap, you can grab a maybe a small towel or a larger towel, but something that maybe will help you in reaching. And I'll show you how to use this later. If you have an injury or you're in these poses and something doesn't feel right and you need some suggestions for some modifications, comment down below. I will reply with some advice. And always remember that at any time, if you feel the need to rest, you can withdraw to child's pose. This is your personal practice. Be mindful, listen to your body, and let's have some fun. We are going to start by lying down or resting in child's pose. So go ahead right away, give yourself permission to look away from the video and let my voice guide you. Once you get to your position lying down or in child's pose, bring your awareness to the natural flow of your breath, simply observing it without any judgment. Close your eyes and recall 5 things you love about yourself. These could be goals you've achieved, past accomplishments, physical traits, interpersonal traits that you love about yourself, or anything else. As you bring these things to mind, feel the love and appreciation in your heart for yourself radiating out into the world. When you're ready, come up to tabletop position. We'll meet with our hands directly under our shoulders, our knees directly under our hips, a nice neutral back, long spine. And we're going to start in cow position. So drop your belly, hips go high, head comes up. Inhale, and then exhale to round the spine, pull the belly in, hips, excuse me, hips and head go down. Exhale. We're going to flow like that a couple times, so feel free to go at your own pace. Inhale, belly drops. Exhale, spine rounds, and let the movement start at your tailbone and have your head follow last. A nice slow, steady movement to wake up the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Take one more cycle. And on your next inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Bring your legs together, and we're going to sit back on our heels We're going to do child's pose. Your knees can be together or they can be out wide. Keep your toes touching. We're going to take the blocks right away and put them out in front of you. Put your hands on your blocks and then rest your chest either on top of your knees or in between, depending on what position you have your knees in. And if you can, put your forehead on the ground and feel that stretch in your shoulders. Arms are out in front of you. Take a full breath in and out. Move the block to underneath your elbow, both elbows. Bend your elbows and place them on your upper back. And then same thing, chest comes down. If you can bring your forehead to the floor, go ahead and do that. If not, it's cool. Just getting a nice deep stretch in the back body. And breathe. When you're ready, slowly come up, move your blocks out of the way, and come up to tabletop, adjust your knees, bring them back in if you need to. Walk your hands out just a little bit in front of you. Tuck your toes, and on your next exhale, send your hips up high for downward facing dog. The arms and legs are relatively straight here. You can bend your knees if that helps you in this pose. Heels are melting down towards the mat, but they might not get there, and that is okay. Breathe. On your next inhale, roll forward into a plank. Make sure your wrists are right below your shoulders. Your hips are in line with your torso. Engage your core. Take a breath here. Maybe you're shaking a little bit. That's okay. Drop your knees. I'm going to do chaturanga. So inhale, bring your body slightly forward, and then slowly exhale and come down with your elbows hugging in. When you get to about 90 degrees, pause, and then lower all the way down. It's really important that we do chaturanga with proper form in order to avoid injury. So if you are not able to do it, to keep your shoulders above your elbows as you're coming down, definitely drop your knees and build up strength over time. So here we are on our bellies. Keep your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen up for cobra. Bring your chest up. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, come up to all fours. Tuck your toes. Exhale, your hips high, downward facing dog. Your arms, your biceps are framing your ears. Your neck is soft. Look up at your hands. Inhale, step or hop your feet up to meet your hands in forward fold. So again, neck is soft. Fingertips are, they can be on the floor, on your shins, on your ankles. They can just be hanging in the air. Engage your quads a little bit to release your hamstrings, and you can have as deep of a bend in your knees as you need. in order to feel this stretch. Inhale, arms out and up. We're coming up with a flat back. Arms overhead. Keep your arms up. Can't see my hands in this video. Interlace your fingers and just think about lengthening up through the front body and grounding down through the back body. So kind of this like current of energy, keeping you nice and tall, but also grounded to the earth. Switch whichever pinky is in front. So this might feel a little weird, but it's a good practice. Again, inhale, lengthen up through the front body. Exhale, ground down through the back body. All right. Let's step back a little bit. Release your fingers. Bend your right elbow and bring that hand behind your head. Take your left hand out and around, bend it up and place it in between your shoulders. So if you can, try to hook your fingers. I'm not completely hooking mine, but you can just press your hands into the back. You can grab onto your t-shirt. You can use a strap in this pose. And then once you get your hands in the right position, inhale to create length in your spine. And exhale your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale and exhale. Okay, on your next inhale, we're going to switch sides. So kind of unravel, bring your left hand up and your right hand down and around. Bend the elbows, bring the hands to in between the shoulder blades. And you might notice a difference on this side. On the first side, I was able to touch my fingers. On this side, I am not able to. So I'm just pressing them into my back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, draw the shoulders down away from your ears. Take full deep breaths. On your next exhale, unravel your arms, float them down by your sides. This is mountain pose or Tadasana. Feet are together, arms are out, palms facing forward. Engage the core a little bit to help you keep your spine long. And just breathe. Should be feeling a little bit warmed up now. Bring to mind one of the things that you love about yourself, or notice if anything new has come up during our warm-up. I'm going to move into sun salutations. We'll do 5 rounds. So you can start at the top of your mat in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips with a flat back. Come down into forward fold. When you've folded as far as you can let your upper back roll down. Let your fingertips reach towards the floor. They can rest wherever they reach. Plant your palms. Step one foot back into a low lunge. Step the other foot back into plank. Exhale your hips high into downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Drop your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Keep your elbows hugging into your sides. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, come up to tabletop, tuck the toes. Exhale your hips high to downward facing dog. Look forward at your hands. Step one foot up and then the other. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So you've got a nice flat back. Your palms can come to your shins. Your thighs, they can stay on the floor. They can hang in the air. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, float them down to Tadasana. We'll do 4 more rounds like that. Feel free to flow through at your own pace, or you can follow along with me. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms. Step one foot back and then the other to plank. Drop the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale to come up to tabletop. Tuck the toes. Exhale, hips high to downward facing dog. Look forward. Step one foot up and then the other into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Flat back, arms overhead. Exhale, float them down to your sides. Tadasana. Follow the sound of my voice. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time you can either step back through low lunge or you can hop your feet back directly into plank. Drop your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Exhale your hips high to downward facing dog. And again, you can step your feet up or you can hop your feet forward to meet your hands and forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, float them down by your sides. Tadasana. 2 more rounds. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Get back into plank however you want, through low lunge, hopping your feet. Drop your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale to come up to tabletop. Exhale your hips high to downward facing dog. Bring your feet up to meet your hands and forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms down to Tadasana. Let's do this last round together. Inhale, arms out and up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms. Get back into plank however you like. Drop the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, hips high to downward facing dog. Look forward. Bring your feet up to meet your hands in forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms out, up, overhead. Maybe a baby back bend for this last one. And exhale, float your arms down for Tadasana. Awesome job, you guys. We are getting into it now. Stop and take a drink if you need to. And come jump right back in. All right, turn to face the left side of your mat. Standing in the center. Hop or step your feet wide. And we're going to turn our right foot to the short edge of the mat, and your left foot is going to stay parallel to the back edge. Inhale your arms up to parallel. Exhale and reach over that right foot, and then bring your torso and your hand down to wherever feels good. So it can come to the floor, ankle, shin, thigh even. You can come to a block if that feels good. Take a deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, engage your torso to come up. Turn your right foot back to parallel. Turn your left foot to face the short edge of your mat. Inhale your arms up if you need to. Reach over that left foot. Exhale as your torso comes down to wherever is comfortable. And take a deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, engage your core to bring your torso up. Turn your left foot back to parallel. Step or hop your feet together and bring your hands to your heart and float them down to Tadasana. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, feet go wide again. Turn your right foot to the short edge of your mat. Keep your left foot parallel. Inhale your hands up. Triangle pose. Reach over that right foot and then come down. Take a few breaths here. Your back arm is lifted straight up to the sky. Shoulders are stacked. On your next exhale, bend your right knee. Extended side angle. So we can leave our arms like this. Your right arm can stay towards the ground, or you can bring your elbow to your thigh, your forearm to your thigh, and then with your left arm you can leave it straight up, or you can bring it overhead, pointing towards the front of your mat. Make sure your knee stays right over your ankle and breathe. On your next inhale, engage your core to bring your torso up. Straighten your right leg, turn your foot, and then turn your left foot to the short edge of your mat. Arms are up. Exhale your torso out and down over that left leg. Take a few breaths here. Try to keep length in the spine. On your next exhale, bend your left knee. Again, you take what arm position you prefer. This is good, or you can come up onto your thigh. Back hand can come over your head if you like. Take a deep breath. Don't collapse into the bottom arm. Make sure there's still a lift in your torso. On your next inhale, engage your core to come up. Straighten your left leg. Turn the foot parallel. And then step or hop your feet together. Bring your hands to heart and float them down to Tadasana. Okay. We're going to do triangle again on the right side. Feet wide. Turn your right foot out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, and then bring your torso down and rest your hand wherever feels comfortable. Take a deep breath in and out. Shine your heart out to the side. Let that love radiate out from your body. Exhale, extended side angle, bend your knee. Come into the position that feels best for you. Make sure you keep your shoulders down, away from your ears. Okay, we're gonna try half moon here. So if your forearm is up on your thigh, bring that hand back down to the floor. You're gonna walk your left foot in a little bit, your right fingertips a little bit in front of your right foot, and then if you can, shift your weight into your right foot. Straighten that leg to bring your left leg up. Keep your hips open to the right and your left arm straight up to the sky. If you fall, it's okay. If you are watching the video, you see me struggling to balance, and that is okay. Every day is different. If you're in that pose, take it one last deep breath. I can try one more time to show you what it looks like. There. When you're ready, exhale and bring your left leg down to meet your right foot, your torso up, and we'll just take a breath in Tadasana, mountain pose, to reset. When you're ready, turn to face the right side of your mat. I'm going to continue to face you guys, but we're going to do that sequence on the other side. So step your feet wide, turn your left foot to face the short edge of your mat. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, reach over the left foot and then bring your torso down. Take a few breaths here. Don't let your head just collapse down. Keep it as an extension of the spine. On your next exhale, move into extended side angle. Bend your left knee. Take whatever arm variation feels best to you. And breathe. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to try half moon on this side, and you might find this side to be easier or more challenging. Depends on your body. So walk that back foot in a little bit. Make sure your left hand is towards the floor. Walk the fingers a few inches in front of your foot. Engage your core, straighten your left leg, and bring your right foot back up behind you. And your right arm is towards the sky, and your hips are open to the side. If you fall, you are welcome to rest, or you are welcome to jump back in. Whatever you need today in your personal practice, finding that I can't really talk and balance at the same time today. I'm going to try one more time to show you what the shape looks like, and then we'll move into the next pose. When you're ready, bring your foot down to meet your left foot, your torso up to Tadasana. Take a deep breath. Okay. We're going to keep working on some balancing poses. I have tree pose planned for you guys, which is one of my favorites. So if you need to pause, get some water, or if you need to rest in child's pose for a few seconds, a few breaths, go ahead and do that. And when you're ready, jump back in for some more balancing. So tree pose, I'm going to stand with, we're in Tadasana, feet are together, thighs are turned on, core is turned on. I'm going to shift the weight into the left foot, bring your right foot up and your right knee out. And so you can leave your toes on the ground and your heel kind of on your ankle. You can bring your foot to your calf, or you can bring it up to your thigh. We really want to avoid the knee. That can cause injury. So thigh, calf, or ankle are your options. And then inhale your arms up overhead and breathe. On your next exhale, slowly release down to the ground. If you need to shake it out a little bit, you can. Come back to that Tadasana pose. Shift your weight into your right foot this time. Lift your left foot and swing your left knee out. And then place your foot where it feels comfortable. And it doesn't have to be the same as the first side. You want to make sure you are not dumping into your hip. You want to keep the length. That foot's grounding down, and then you are lifting up out of your hip. And you can bring your hands up overhead and breathe. Keep your core engaged to help you balance. On your next exhale, slowly release everything down. All right, we're going to do another tree pose, but this time we're going to move into some other poses afterwards. So if you're not at the front of your mat, come up to the front of your mat. We're going to do tree pose, lifting the right leg. So engage your core. Put your weight into your left foot. Lift your right foot up to wherever is comfortable. Right knee out. And you can play with your arms here. You can bring them up overhead. You can have your palms touching. Palms can be at your heart. arms can be out wide. Like, I kind of like to play with my arms in this position because it's fun, and yoga can be fun. So you choose like what feels good, and make sure you're breathing. On your next exhale, you can bring your foot down to the ground, or if you would like to challenge yourself a little bit, bring your foot back behind you a couple feet. Either way, bring your foot back a couple feet and turn your toes out slightly at a 45-degree angle. Keep your hips square to the front. Warrior one, bend your left knee. Inhale your arms up overhead. Breathe. Exhale your hands to your hips. Engage your core and step your right foot up to meet your left. Arms down into Tadasana. We're going to do that on the other side. So shift your weight into your right foot. Keep your spine nice and long. Lift up your left foot, swing your knee out to the side, and then place your foot where you like. Do whatever variation you want with your arms. Take a few breaths. When you're ready, engage your core. Exhale and step your left foot back behind you a couple feet. Turn your toes out a little bit, heels on the ground. You can leave your arms up, or if you kind of need some extra support, bring them to your hips. Make sure your hips stay square to the front of your mat. Bend your right knee. And then if your hands are on your hips, inhale your arms up overhead. Make sure your knee is over your ankle. Take a deep breath. Exhale your hands to your hips. Engage your core and step your left foot up to meet your right foot. Lower your hands down to Tadasana. Okay, we're gonna do that again, and we're gonna add another balance pose in there. So starting with tree, shift your weight to your left foot and bring your right foot up. Knee out. Hands wherever you like them. Breathe. Engage your core. If you haven't tried this yet, and you feel like you want to try, go ahead and step your foot back instead of down to the ground first. Step it back behind you. Toes out slightly, heel flat. Left knee is bent over your ankle. Inhale your arms up overhead for warrior one. Take a deep breath. Keep your tailbone kind of tucked here so that you have a nice long spine, as neutral as it can be. Okay, we're going to try warrior three. So you step your, actually come up to your toes on your right leg. Engage your core. You're going to tilt your torso forward as your right leg comes up behind you, and you'll straighten your left leg. So you want to try to get your leg and your torso parallel to the floor, and engage your core. Find a spot to focus on. If you fall, we'll catch you. Okay. And then when you're ready, drop your foot back to warrior one. Bend your left leg again. And breathe. Exhale your hands to your hips. Engage your core and step your right foot up to meet your left. Hands down by your sides for Tadasana. Take a deep breath to reset so that you are ready for the next side. Excuse me. Okay. Tree pose. Shift your weight into your right foot. Left foot comes up. Arms where you like them. Breathe. Right. Exhale your hands to your hips. Engage your core and step your left foot back a couple feet. Toes turn out 45 degrees. Press down through the outer edge of that foot. Bend your right knee. Inhale your arms up overhead. Warrior one. You know warrior three is coming. Don't stress. Focus on your breath. Okay. Come up onto the toes of your back foot. Start to tilt your torso forward. Straighten your right leg to bring your left foot up, and then try to get parallel to the floor. Your head is looking down. Your neck is an extension of your spine. You need to come out and then come back in. That's okay. Breathe. Engage your core. Try to keep your hips squared down to the floor. When you're ready, bring your left foot back straight into warrior one. Breathe. Exhale your hands to your hips. Engage your core and step your left foot up to meet the right. Blow your hands in Tadasana. Awesome job, you guys. We're almost to the end. We've got one more big pose left. Dancer. Dancer is just such a great celebration of what the body can do. Lots of variations, lots of points where you can stop if that's as far as you can go. So just do what you can. It's our last big pose, and then we'll move into the cool down. Okay? So we're starting in Tadasana. You're going to shift your weight into your left foot. Bend your right knee and bring your foot up behind you. And if you can, grab your foot with your right hand. This is an opportunity to use a strap or your towel. If you have a strap, put the loop around your foot, and then you can hold the strap with your hand. A towel, we're going to kind of operate in the same way. So if you can just kind of like create a loop to put your foot through, and then you can grab that with your hand. Turn this way so you can see. Like that. Okay. Keep your core engaged. That's really going to help you with balance. And then if you're able to, inhale your left arm up overhead. And as you tilt your torso forward, keep your chest lifted and kick your right leg out. And I don't want to say goal, but if you can, you want to get your thigh as close to parallel as possible. Keep your knee pointing down. You don't want your knee to like splay out to the side. And keep it all kind of tight in line. And then you can use a wall or a chair also if balancing is challenging today. And then just breathe. Wherever you're at, celebrate that. This is challenging and beautiful, and you just showing up and trying is amazing. On your next exhale, lower everything down slowly. Shake it out. Get ready for the other side. Almost done. Engage your core. Weight in your right foot. Bend your left knee. Bring your foot up behind you. And grab your foot. Use a strap. Inhale your right arm up overhead. And then begin to tilt your torso forward. Kick your left foot back as far as you can go. Find a spot to focus on. This is a balance and a back bend, all in one. Stretching, strengthening. If you fall, it's okay. Celebrate that you balanced even for a few seconds. Let's take one final deep breath in and out together. And then lower everything down to the floor. Awesome. Way to go. We're going to move down to the floor and do some final cool down poses. Inhale your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your palms. Step your feet back to downward facing dog. Hips are high. Roll forward to plank. Drop your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, push yourself back up to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Exhale, hips high to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, and then a really loud breath out. Let it all go. When you're ready, slowly lower your knees to the mat and come to sit on your sit bones with your feet out in front of you. And sit up nice and tall. Bend your right knee and place your foot over your left thigh. Bring your right hand around and behind you. Place your fingertips on the mat. Left hand on your knee, or you can wrap your elbow around your knee. Sit up tall and then twist to the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. On your next inhale, come back to center. Straighten your right leg. Bend your left leg. Place your left foot over your thigh. Left fingertips come behind you on the mat. Right hand to your knee or elbow wraps around. Sit up tall, twist, and let your head follow as far as is comfortable. If you can look over your left shoulder, that's great. If not, it's fine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little deeper. On your next inhale, come back to center. Straighten your left leg. Now bring your legs as wide as is comfortable. Maybe a little bit wider than your yoga mat. Make sure you're sitting on your sit bones, nice and tall. Bring your left hand to your right knee, your right hand back behind you, and twist to the right. Inhale, find length in your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. On your next inhale, come back to center. This time, right hand to your left knee, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, and then exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, length, exhale, twist. On your next inhale, come back to center. Bring your legs back together. Scooch forward a little bit. We're going to roll down to our backs. Keep your knees bent. Bring your heels kind of closer to your bottom. Palms flat on the floor, arms beside you. Inhale and tighten your core. Exhale, lift your hips up slowly to bridge. And tuck your chin in slightly. Shoulder blades are pressing into the floor. And a nice line from your knees to your chest. Take one more inhale in, and on your exhale, slowly lower your hips back down. We're going to do bridge pose again, but this time we're going to use a block to make it more restorative. You can use it on whatever setting feels best. This is low, medium, high. I'm going to use low because I think it gives like the most support. So inhale your hips up and place your block underneath your hips, and then let your hips rest on that block. If you want more of a back bend, a higher setting would help with that. But it's wherever feels good for you. So we're going to move into Shavasana. You could straighten out your legs if this feels good on your back, if you wanted to rest like this. Otherwise, lift your hips up a little bit to bring your block out. Slowly lower your hips all the way to the ground. Straighten your legs. Let your feet fall open. You can turn your palms so that they are facing up. And get comfortable. And then close your eyes. I'm going to rest here. Allow your whole body to sink into the floor. Relax your whole right foot. Relax your whole right leg from your toes to your hips. Relax your whole right hand. Relax your whole right arm from your fingers to your shoulder. Relax your left foot. Relax your left leg from your toes to your hip. Relax your left hand. Relax your left arm from your fingers all the way to your shoulder. Let go of any tension in your belly, your chest, your shoulders. Release the muscles in your face. Very slowly and very gently, begin to make small movements with your fingers and your toes. Take a deep breath into your belly. Reach your arms over your head and take a nice long stretch from your toes to your fingertips. When you're ready, roll onto your right side in fetal position with your head resting on your arm. Slowly push up to sitting, keeping your eyes closed if that's comfortable for you. And bring your hands to your heart in prayer. Reflect back on the things you love about yourself. Notice if anything has changed or if there's anything you would add to the list. Quietly thank your body for supporting you through this practice. Thank yourself for carving out time to nurture and care for yourself. When you're ready, gently blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this practice, please hit subscribe and share it with your friends. I'll see you guys in the next video. Namaste.